Live and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real, where edutainment is what I do. Okay, another review, or should I say a recap. This one is for The Last of Us, episode 8. 2 more episodes left. This one was pretty interesting because there was some deception that, wow. We're gonna get into it in a second because I'd have been ready to fight. Um, but before we do, I need y'all to do what y'all always do for me. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page so that when the material comes out, you get it. If you're digging what a brother shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the page. All right, The Last of Us, episode 8. Let's get it. Now, when we last left our heroes, or should I say hero, Miss Ellie Williams here, who I have often argued with people this past year that she looked like she got Down syndrome, but obviously she doesn't. That's just anyway. Joel was injured in episode 6. Towards the end of episode 6, and in the last episode, she had to drag him to a place where she could get him comfortable to where she could care for his injury. Had a really bad injury. She ended up eventually having to sew that thing. You know what I mean? And Joel is sitting there, looking pitiful, kind of like how he's looking. He didn't do too much the first half of that episode. But I guess, Ellie's some expert on wounds, and she sees that it's getting infected, and she needs to get some kind of medication for him and food. And so she goes out hunting, and she's able to bring down a deer. With the big heavy duty gun there. I mean, but look at that. That ain't her bringing down the deer in that picture. In that particular picture, she's dealing with this guy right here, and that guy's name is David. And David, well, David is played by Scott Shepard, and he is the leader of a cult that kind of uses church and cordyceps to push a message of everything ending. Meanwhile, this man feels that in order to keep his colony of people alive, when people die uninfected, they eat them. Yeah, they're cannibals, and only a few people in the group know that they're eating humans. So you making somebody a cannibal, and they don't even know they're a cannibal. Somebody, are you a cannibal? No, I don't think I am. But they, passing it off as venison. Now I'm like, I've had venison before, many times. Venison has a particular taste. I don't know what human beings taste like, but I know what venison tastes like. And if it don't taste like venison, ain't no way you're gonna be able to pass it off. But that's neither here nor there. The thing about it is, out in the wilderness, they find Ellie's deer that she brought down, and then Ellie finds them, and then they're bartering and bargaining. He's like, maybe we got something you need. Okay, you. And it turns out this was the same group that they'd run into a while back, and Joel had to murder up, some of their peoples in that episode where he caught that same injured. So, Ellie manages to bargain with old boy and is like, can you give me some medicine? And she barters for some penicillin, and she gets some ampules of penicillin, and she gives, she doesn't know where to inject the penicillin. So she injects it directly into the wound site. I'm like, man, Joel is a G. I would have strangled Ellie, but I guess he didn't have the strength at the time. But anyway, she ends up getting captured by, I'm just going to call them the cannibal cult. And dude seemed like he genuinely wants her to join. But she finds out because she sees an ear in like the place where they slaughter, well, I guess not slaughter, but take people and kill them and cut them up and eat them. And she saw an ear and she's like, you fucks, you're eating people. So once she find out they eating people, she like, nope, I ain't joining y'all. And meanwhile, they're going through that little area where Ellie left Joel, and she gives Joel a knife and tells him, "Hey, it's the people looking for it, and I'm gonna go in the other direction. And, and if they come down here, it's gonna be your job to get up and handle business." We thinking, dang, she gonna give Joel a knife, and he's still laying there in the bed. But by some, I don't know if it was super soldier serum or whatever, but Joel was up and he was stabbing the hell out of people. Meanwhile, Crazy Man is still trying to talk Ellie into joining a group, but when they find out, oh, I ain't joining your group, they get ready to eat her. You know what I'm saying? But Ellie, Ellie is forced to kill people, not in, and I guess you could call it self-defense because that's what it ends up being. She kills old boy because they trying to kill her. You know what I mean? So it's like, is that considered self-defense, or was that, well, it was definitely murdering that one dude, because my man decided that after he got Ellie in a situation, he was gonna go ahead and try to take the putty. But man, she got a hold of a meat cleaver, man, and she chopped my man into molecules, bruh. She just was like, hack it and hack it and hack it and hack it, and I ain't gonna stop hacking, and I ain't gonna stop hacking. I'm gonna just keep hacking and hacking and hacking. And she got up out of there, and Joel, meanwhile, Joel's dispatching the people that are looking for him, that they got in the town looking for him, and him and Ellie end up linking up, getting together. And it's weird how, well, it ain't weird, but you can see that Joel and Ellie are starting to have a bond with one another, because when they meet and they hold each other, he holds her, right, and when he's hugging her, he's like, "It's okay, baby girl." Oh, okay. Now we having the feels, you know what I'm saying? So now she ain't just cargo no more. So all in all, episode had a little bit of action. Episode had a little bit of drama. Episode had a little bit of, ooh, look at these strange queer people over here who are eating other people. But then again, I mean, in a post-apocalyptic society, that's a very real thing. So you don't want to be around for it. Don't be around for it. But man, yeah. We are winding down. Next week is the penultimate chapter of season 1 of The Last of Us. And from the trailer, it looks like we're gonna get deeper off into the organizations such as Fedra and the Fireflies, and we're gonna find out who's making what tick, and if Joel is gonna get Ellie where she needs to be by the end of season 1, or will their journey continue into season 2? Are you watching The Last of Us? Are you engaged in The Last of Us? Because I know I read in a couple of the comments, some people was like, I'm getting tired because it ain't enough action going on. Well, slide on through for the season finale then. Because if what's going to happen is what I think is going to happen for the season finale, trust and believe the action will not disappoint. I mean, it's on a par with Walking Dead, similar. We got to shoot people in the head to stop them, shoot infected, that kind of a thing. But I mean, I think that's where the similarity is. I mean, there's only so much stuff you can do in a post-apocalyptic society with infected and or zombies. You're gonna have some of the similar, same tropes. That's it for now. But fret not, I will be coming at you with another one of the mother ones until I do. Yup. Y'all be good.